What's going on, guys? Welcome back to 100% Chelsea and welcome to your opposition preview. West Ham at the weekend, obviously London derby at the London Stadium. Normally we'd film outside the stadium, but just remember West Ham are pricks, so to be honest, didn't even want to give them the satisfaction. You're not.
West Ham stewards, security.
Yeah.
In fact, they don't even work for West Ham. They work for the London Legacy Development Corporation. I'm just putting that out there.
All right, fine, whatever, still pricks. But at the end of the day, we decided to film in a pub instead, obviously following suit from Lewis and Jack's Sad Bastards Corner. I thought I'd give it a little go as well. But yeah, obviously, paying you guys at the weekend. Beat Everton last week, £103 million has been spent and you finally won a game.
Look at that, I knew it. Throw the money in our face. Listen, as a team that's used to spending money, right?
We spend it well though.
No, but listen, right? You got to realise, right? When, you guys didn't get instant, Abramovich didn't come in, did he? And then all of a sudden splash the money, and in the first season you won the league, did he?
No, we came second and we got to semi-finals of the Champions League.
Right, yeah, but we're not in a situation. When you think about it, back in them days, it was a two-horse race, right? It was Arsenal and Man United. That's it. Liverpool were just stagnant.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Now it's so competitive. Where look, Wolves spent pretty near enough that money. I think it was Wolves. Fulham spent a shitload of money.
You spent the most in the whole transfer window.
Listen, we're rebuilding, right? When you look at where we was last season or the season before, we've had such a difficult past few seasons. There's so much rebuilding. Everyone's expecting West Ham to come out off the bat. I prepared for this. I prepared for this poor start in my head because new manager, new philosophy, a whole load of new players. We're the team that's gone through the most changes out of any team in the league. When you look at that team we played against Liverpool, we played Arsenal, we had eight new signings in the starting 11, pretty much. So it's gonna take time. We're trying to play this new high press system.
Yeah. And
finally we're starting to see it come to fruition. And it's not like every single game we lost that we were just awful. The Arsenal game, we deserve to get something out of that. Arsenal fans will tell you the same thing. The Bournemouth game, we let that go in the second half. Liverpool game, we were blown away.
Yeah.
And then Wolves, again, we were arrogant and we were lazy. So,
I mean, obviously, Pellegrini's obviously come in. I know what you're saying, he changed the system, got rid of David Moyes. I remember speaking to you and Nicky when he came in December. It was the next best thing. He was going to keep you up, build forward with you, like he did at Everton. Got rid of him. And then now
I
Pellegrini's
said that, before Moyes came in, I said, look, he needs to be a stopgap, right? He can't be a long-term manager unless he does something amazing, like gets us in the top 8 or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't want to see him here long-term.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, I get that, but obviously Pellegrini though. What's he been like? Obviously, he came in, massive coup. Let's be honest. I know he's been in China for a few years and may have lost the touch a little bit.
Yeah.
But he's still, he's spent well. If you ask me, I think he brought in some fantastic players. Obviously, he's using Declan Rice a lot as well. Developing youth. Mark Noble's still playing.
Declan Rice,
great player.
Another player you let go.
Yeah, great little player Declan Rice was. But I think it's a case of. How do you feel about? Do you feel he's a long-term solution, or do you feel again he's a stopgap to potentially better football?
Nah.
The West Ham way, is it?
Yeah. No. The thing is, I think it's something in the middle because, look, he's 65 now. He's got a 3-year deal. For me, the ideal situation would be for him to see out that 3 years, and then be prepared and get some stability in place and get a good leave West Ham in a good position for a new, younger, hungrier manager. And go forward from there because look, he's not going to be around for forever, is he? At his age. But I think for the next 3 years, I don't want to see him. If we don't finish, if we finish in the bottom half, we shouldn't sack him. As long as we stay up, I want to see consistency. I want to see progression. Because you look at Bournemouth. Bournemouth have hardly spent anything, and look at them. People wrote off Bournemouth. They beat us. But they've had that consistency. And you've got to have that in the Premier League. And like I said, we've made so many changes so quickly, that's contributed to a lot of our downfall. And I think he's a good manager. And the thing is, people were saying, no, we need to go back to 5 at the back because we've lost our first 3-4 games or whatever. We need to play 5 at the back, play all this. He's like, nah. this is my philosophy, this isn't an experiment, I'm going to push forward and play what I want to play. Because if you keep changing it, how are the players going to get used to what you're doing?
Well, this is it, and obviously it's benefited a lot of your players as well. You said Marko Arnautovic now, in 2018, obviously, I understand it was David Moyes, but, you know...
Yeah, full credit to Moyes for Arnautovic, because he really got in his head and made him what he is today.
Yeah, he's a superb centre forward now.
Yeah.
You know, obviously he was playing on the left, you've now moved him into the middle. Out of your new signings, obviously Yarmolenko, Issa Diop, Felipe Anderson was, I guess, you know, Man United and us were chasing him a couple of years ago. Yeah. He's now basically had a season without football at Lazio, and then now he's coming at West Ham. Who's been the most exciting player which you've seen in that 11 so far that's just recently come in? Who's looked the most lively?
Look, like with Yarmolenko, obviously looked good against Everton. He was amazing against Everton, but let's not like his fitness was an issue. So I can't like go and say he's the most exciting because of one game. His fitness was an issue, but now he's getting there. Obviously Wilshere's got his injury issues. Anderson looked brilliant against Arsenal. He's still adapting to the league. He was amazing against Arsenal, and he was good against Everton. Like I think he's got to get used to the league, because as you know, like in the Italian league, he had a lot more space, a lot more freedom to be able to run with the ball and a lot more time on the ball. But like seeing Issa Diop and Balbuena, like Issa Diop is 21 years old, and he was unbelievable against Everton. So that is, to me at the moment, our most exciting signing based on what we've seen so far. Like he's the guy, and Balbuena is doing a good job. Balbuena great at blocking, intercepting, tackling, not so good at passing, but yeah, that's the pairing. When you get a new young centre back pairing, it's exciting stuff.
Yeah.
It's all about youth.
Okay, well, I mean, let's move on to the game this weekend. You always seem to turn up against us. Seems to be a bit of your cut final. Baz said that. Baz, Steve-O, they both said it. All right, don't say that.
Tongue in cheek. Listen, we turn up for a London derby, right? Yeah. We know, like, and this is the thing, having someone like Martin Noble, right? And Martin Noble gets a lot of slack, but he's important to our team. He knows what it means to the fans, a London derby, and he lets the other players know what it means to the fans, and we turn up.
Well, we had it in JT. You can see what he's like. Obviously, for example, there was that Betway thing a couple of years ago where the West Ham fans made a football team. He was down there and all that kind of stuff. He understands it. He's a proper pie, mash and liquor guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
You know, so it's a case of, you know, I get that with Martin Noble, but you know, is he going to be the man? Will he start? Is he going to be the man that will bring the team to potentially win the game, or do you feel, you know, well, it's not a foregone conclusion, but do you feel a bit sort of settled?
A big improvement for us, and what helped us win that Everton game, was the change where we had this three in midfield. You had Declan Rice as the holding midfield, just in front of the front four. Then you had Obiang and Noble together. So midfield was our biggest weakness, and now Pellegrini has addressed that, and Martin Noble was a part of that. Martin Noble's still got to get used to kind of the way that Pellegrini wants to play and pinging these balls a bit long, like, you know, making these longer passes and things like that, and more technical passes. Whereas before it'd be like short passes here and there. He's still got used to that, but still, he's a guy. His work rate, is there. So he'll start. I think he'll start. I don't see why we shouldn't just start with this exact same lineup.
Yeah.
We've won 3-1. We smashed them. We've got to get that consistency involved. So yeah, Martin Noble, and he will turn up every London derby. I want to see Martin Noble there for sure.
So okay, let's move on to that then. I mean, I know you know that I don't do predictions.
Yeah.
I'm not going to push you to give me one.
Yeah.
However, this game, is it so important to kind of push on for the season? Because obviously you've got a massive run of fixtures coming on. Is it probably the most pivotal moment of the season to really see if this development starting to take shape? And if it's not, do you think Pellegrini could potentially be having his head on the chopping block, as it were?
See, for this game, I'm looking at performance over result, right?
Yeah.
So what I want to see is consistency carried over from the Everton game.
Yep.
If we lose, but we've pushed you guys, and you know we've put in the performance, we've created chances, when we scored a goal, I'll be happy. I just want to see improvement. If we actually absolutely fall to pieces, then I'm worried, because it's like, well, where was that team before? We've got you guys, then we've got Man United the week after. So we're kind of looking at it as like, it's two fixtures that if we didn't win it, we wouldn't be surprised, but we just want to see the performance.
Yeah.
So I don't think it will be a meltdown if we lose, but if we fall to pieces, then there'll be questions asked. But I think the team's starting to click now. We're really starting to get it, and hopefully, like I said, we'll give you guys a really good game. You guys have been unbeaten.
Yeah.
Everton were unbeaten when we faced them. Obviously not as impressive that you guys have won every single game, but yeah, it's one of them things with Chelsea. It's one of them things where when I face you guys, I'm not surprised if we lose, and I'm not surprised if we win.
Yeah, I completely agree with that.
It's always like that. So.
Yeah, so it's up in the air. We'll leave it that way. That's how we like to do it here. You know, let's see what happens. May the best team win on the weekend. As much as I hate West Ham, you know, whoever wins it will be the team that will deserve to.
That's it.
Probably be us. But other than that, guys, make sure you subscribe to 100% Chelsea. All social media down in the description: Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram. Make sure you check out West Ham Fan TV and Danny and all the lads. Absolutely superb. One of the best fan channels out there. Real proper fans, giving their all every single game. Got so much respect for you guys.
Cheers, mate.
But yeah, we'll have our preview over there as well. Make sure you check that out. Leave a comment. Drop a like on this video. Drop a like on their video as well. And we'll see you at the weekend. Take care, guys.